The Digital Wealth Academy versus the Digital Boss Academy. Two very similar named courses, but very different course topics inside. What I'm going to be doing in this comparison is basically showing you side by side these two programs. So if you're someone thinking about getting them, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know which one is right for you. And just before we get started, of course, if you do decide to get either of these programs, I've created the most insane bonuses you're going to find on the internet for each of these, which include a custom sales funnel, custom email automation series, custom Google traffic training. I've also got additional support from myself. And finally, if you want to use my bonuses, you can also share them with people who purchase through you. So if you want to get all of those crazy bonuses, make sure you use the links in the description. Okay, the topics we'll be covering in this video, first of all, is who created these two programs, a little bit about them as well. We'll also be covering what's actually inside of the courses, what the different community vibe is, and how much live training you also get. And then at the end, of course, my personal opinion. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first of all, this is Rachel Madero. She is the creator of the Digital Wealth Academy. As you can see, she's got a massive following, almost 500,000. And you can see she's made 5 million in revenue as a digital marketer. Now, if you look at her content as well, having such a big following, you can see she gets a lot of engagement in all of her content. And you can see it is very good type of content in terms of staging. It's also like kind of model type of content, but it does really well. And this is the type of thing that she actually teaches inside of the DWA as well, which is pretty cool. Now, this is Billionaire Brooklyn. She is the creator of the Digital Boss Academy. And as you can see, she also does reels. She is also doing a lot of the kind of B-roll-y type footage. They get obviously a lot less views as her following is only almost 23,000 followers versus almost 500,000 with Rachel. But regardless, don't let that be a factor. I'm just basically showing you these two creators. The way I look at Brooklyn is the Digital Boss Academy is just starting very aggressively. It hasn't been around that long, but it's actually starting to make good moves. And when I look at her right now, she just reminds me of a hungry person who's about to step into her success. Whereas Rachel's kind of already there. She's already making a lot of bank and she's sort of refining her art, basically. So let's go into the courses now. This is the Digital Wealth Academy. This is the biggest Master Resell Rights course I can find on the internet. 85,000 members inside of here. I think I roughly joined at around 25. It's just growing so quickly. It's really good to see though. Really good content inside of here. Lots of good quality updates as well. So I can't really fault this program at all. We'll go through the modules and everything soon. 85K though inside of the DWA. The Digital Boss Academy has got 22.3. I believe I saw a post from Brooklyn not too long ago where she said she grew 15,000 members in 4 months. So this program's really on its growth trajectory. It's going to do really well, I believe. It's probably at this point in time, I think one of the fastest growing communities with Master Resell Rights as well, which is pretty cool to see. Now, I should probably also point out the Digital Boss Academy is currently #1 for sales and marketing in the school community platform. I think the DWA is #4, so there's quite a little bit more engagement in the Digital Boss Academy, just pointing that out. Lots happening inside of here. Now, in terms of live calls, the Digital Wealth Academy, they've slowed down a lot. There used to be around 8 a week. Now there's about 3 to 5 roughly per week. So a lot less calls than there used to be. I believe she's creating some updates at the moment though. There's even some masterclasses going on, which is pretty cool. But if we look at the Digital Boss Academy, this community is just taking off. Up to 15 calls a week. Absolutely nuts the amount of effort these guys are putting in this community. I can see why it's growing so quickly and it's the #1 for sales and marketing. Absolutely phenomenal. Now let's go into the actual courses themselves. This is where things get slightly confusing, but also there's a lot of clarity as well. So inside the Digital Wealth Academy, you're kind of on a step-by-step process building your brand online, and it works in a progressional order, right? So you start here, go through mindset basics, digital product crash course if you want to sell your own product. You go through Master Resell Rights legal documents because the Digital Wealth Academy has Master Resell Rights. You can buy it for $497, also sell it for $497. Then it teaches you how to build up your systems, how to set up email marketing, right? Going through different types of content, selling in stories, DMs, selling your own products once again, content creation, editing, photography, videography, right? We're just flying through this, by the way. going through automation, maintaining momentum and loyal customers. Then we talk about TikTok shops, we're going UGC, and this is where we start getting into different types of income streams, right? Print on demand, monetize with Amazon, YouTube monetization, mentorship, things like that, network marketing, bundling offers, selling on Facebook, men's branding, and so forth, right? It starts getting into, different ways that you can make money. Then it goes into different languages as well, which is pretty cool. So I guess up until I get around the second page of training, the full business automation, it's kind of a singular path. You're either going to resell the DWA or you're going to create your own digital product from the beginning and start selling that. It's kind of like a single direction of what you're doing. It's from start to finish, and then from there you can decide if you want to monetize in different ways. Now, if we go to the Digital Boss Academy, this is where things get I guess you could have more options. One way to look at it. It's also a little bit less direct into what you're doing, as there's many different ways of going through it. So right at the beginning, you can set up your own online store. It talks about all the different platforms that you can create on, teaches you how to launch, tells you about being compliant with the FTC, which is massive, about building your own brand and how you can start digital marketing and also posting on social media. So these are massive courses in themselves, and this is not even part of the Digital Boss Academy volumes, which are actually what you're purchasing when you get started. So you get these for free, I believe, in any of these 3 volumes. But once we get into volume 1, this is when we start learning about different ways to make money from the beginning, right? So it starts with things like setting up automations, SEO optimizing, affiliate marketing, health and wellness networking, content creation, AI. So this first module is, this first course is more about just getting set up online and things like that. A lot of the basics. It was created for beginners, okay? So that's volume 1. You can purchase that separately. But then we get into volume 2, which is talking about building multiple streams of income. So if we go into volume 2, this is when we start really expanding the horizons, right? Talking about TikTok shops, Pinterest, selling products on Etsy, how to be a VA, drop printing, what's it called? Print on demand, with Printful and Printify. Then they talk about Shopify, LinkedIn, becoming a travel agent, faceless marketing, men in marketing. It's got so many things: Churro business, master manifesting, stocks, life insurance, virtual call centers, homeschooling. Really random topics, but these are all different ways that you can actually start making money online. So I guess volume 1's teaching you the absolute basics about digital marketing. Volume 2 is teaching you about all the different types of businesses out there that you want to go through. And then we go into volume 3, which is talking about the advanced strategies. And this has just been launched. And this is a really interesting one, right? They're talking about many different topics, right? UGC, buying and land banking properties, right? Building theme pages, 6-figure music businesses, freight broker agency, I don't even know what that is, medical couriers, 6-figure tax company. And basically what they've done in the Digital Boss Academy is found a lot of experts and brought them on board. So they're teaching, I guess, their expertise inside of here. So if we go right back to the beginning, volume 1's teaching you the baseline of digital marketing, and then volume 2 is teaching you about the different types of ways you can monetize, and then volume 3's, I guess, taking that to that next level into how you want to do it, right? We go into things like corporate funding, eBay drop shipping, 6 figures on Upwork, crypto investing, binary trading. There's so many different topics inside of here. Now, one thing that's slightly confusing with the Digital Boss Academy, Volume 1 and Volume 2, you can actually have Master Resell Rights for. Volume 1 you sell for $111. Volume 2 you sell for $222, which also includes Volume 1. Or you could sell Volume 3, which is now an affiliated product you can get 80% commission on. And whoever purchases Volume 3 also gets 2 and 1, as well as the Master Resell Rights for 1 and 2 as well. So kind of confusing, but at the same time, there's just a library of information inside of here. So we've been flying through this comparison, but I just wanted to sort of point out exactly what it is. So which one is better, Digital Wealth Academy versus Digital Boss Academy? I believe if you wanted the start to finish training, the step-by-step Digital Wealth Academy is definitely better. You won't sort of get taken off track. You'll know exactly where you are, what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on. And once you're finally set up to start selling, you can then choose other ways to monetize. Whereas I think the Digital Boss Academy is more of like a general training. So once you get started, you'll learn about the basics, and then you can start going straight into different ways to monetize. and then it can sort of just go from there. And I've seen inside of their community as well, people are starting to add in even more trainings about different topics inside of it, which is cool. But I guess it all depends on what you're looking for, right? If you want to be a jack of all trades, or if you want to be a master of one, it's kind of all over the show. Honestly, I'm not even upset with the Digital Boss Academy. I think it's a really great course, and the community is vibing. Once again, it's #1 for sales and marketing. So there's lots of good things going inside of here. If you're urgent to start making money quickly though, I'd probably say the Digital Wealth Academy would be your best bet, as it's just clear exactly what you're doing. So hopefully that makes sense. I believe these are both great courses. Digital Boss Academy is perfect for people that just want to up their skill set. Maybe they want to create their own hybrid sort of opportunity. Then this is a great one to get into. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this comparison. Once again, if you want to get started with either of these programs, I've left some links down in the description. If you use that, you'll also get all of my bonuses, which I talked about earlier. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.